Fran. Seemed like your freshman really had a really nice day here. Was that your hope, your plan to try to get a lot of guys involved today?
You know, I don't think so. It's just I want to get them involved every game. You know, they're going to play a lot. They played a lot in every other game. It's an impressive group, and they'll just keep getting better the more experience they get.
Fran, the balance of today's performance really stood out to me. Every star scored within the first 14 points of the game. Just seemed like the passing is a little bit more crisp, but just kind of break that down a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I thought our game plan was to really work on our motion offense, which had been a little bit stagnant. Get it moving side to side, get people involved. But that is always going to be a function of your defense. Our defense was really good at the start of the game. You know, they've got a bunch of drivers. They've got a really good big man. So we were locked into not giving him any easy buckets inside. We were guarding off the bounce and getting out in transition and having some space to do some things. So really terrific job by everybody at executing the game plan today.
You forced them to go late in the shot clock several times early in the game. I think they started like 2 of 12 from the floor. Just talk about what was different about the defense today.
Yeah, we were really connected. I mean, we were in the gaps, slid our feet, challenged 2-point shots. Yeah, they were shooting contested twos. No open threes, no easy post-ups, and just making it hard for them. And that, like I said, creates opportunities for us to run.
Another big day for Owen Freeman, double-double. Just sort of talk about, the level of his play. Is this something you sort of expected out of him from the start?
We sort of did because he was so good when he first arrived on campus. I mean, obviously he was a great player in high school, but he was really good. And I think I said before, he had a couple of injuries in that time where he was out for a little bit. Nothing real serious, but stuff that would keep him out a week to 10 days. And so that limited his progress a little bit. Once he's been healthy, he's been spectacular. Occasionally, he's such a winning player and such a character guy. He wants to execute the game plan to perfection. And as we all know, sometimes you just have to play basketball and just run around, fly around, and impact the game with your athletic ability, your size and strength, and to get to the next play if something doesn't go right. Like he missed a dunk. He was really down on himself. And, next play. Like, you're playing great. Leaving you in there, just do what you do, and he settled down, and boy, he had a spectacular game.
To kind of continue on Owen, just from the defensive side, I know, you talked about Florida A&M had a lot of drivers. It seemed like Owen just played really disciplined defense, wasn't fouling, and really just altered a lot of shots. I mean, how proud are you of him? Because he was basically the focal point of the defense with just kind of the way Florida A&M attacks you.
Yeah, he was really locked in, and it's not always the case with young big guys. And essentially the point you're making is he was always in the right place. And we try to talk about what they're going to run, what they might run, where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to go. But that stuff is happening 100 miles an hour, so you have to really anticipate what's coming, or else you're not going to be in the right place. And that's what he did today. He was up toward the ball, he was over toward the ball, he was above the guy, he was below the guy, and he knew who was driving, and he knew where the big guys were. And if they downshifted with a smaller lineup, okay, that changes some things that they might do and what we need to do. So I think that's a sign of maturity.
Asking this with a caring heart, not trying to pry or anything, but is Patrick doing okay? I know it was this time last year he went through that stretch, and I just doesn't quite see himself, but I'm just curious what your thoughts are.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. I thought, I thought at Iowa State he wasn't quite himself. But other than that, I think he's been pretty good. He was frustrated he missed those free throws today because he was driving the ball as they were chasing out, and he got to the free throw line a couple of times, got the and one, and missed a free throw, and then he missed the other free throw. So his shots look good. I mean, they're open shots. He rebounded the ball fairly well today, I thought, and 3 assists. He's always looking for. Had a really nice pass to Peyton on the break. He's always looking for his teammates. He likes to feed Ben in the post. And his defense, I think, has really been good.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.